Thank you so much, Andy. Speaking of makeup, I have a Mary Kay rock star as our next guest. And I know a lot of you're watching at home and you have a dream for your life, right? But the people closest to you, they may not understand it or support it. Well, that was certainly the case for our next guest. Her name is Gloria Mayfield Banks, and she escaped an abusive relationship to go on to earn a degree from Harvard, and she's now enjoying success as Mary Kay's #1 salesperson in the world. Welcome to Great Day, Washington,
I'm excited
Gloria.
to be here. This is too much fun.
This is so much fun to see you in all of your Gloria, no pun intended, glory, because things did not start off so great. Tell us about that.
You know, I loved what you said when you said that people have to step outside of what their norm is, and that was my deal for me. A lot of people didn't understand why I was doing what I was doing. Why would I start another business when I was already a very successful entrepreneur? I mean, a very successful executive, and then changing to become an entrepreneur in an industry that I knew nothing about. I didn't wear makeup 29 years ago. I was cute. Okay, let's be clear. I was cute, but I just didn't wear makeup. And so people were really questioning why I was doing what I was doing. But like you said, I was in an abusive marriage for 10 years, and I needed to break, and I needed more income, and I needed to work to get it.
Because you're a mom, and
Yes.
many people watching have a connection to Howard University. You went to Howard University.
Yes,
here
Bison.
in D.C.
Yes, right here in D.C.
Right.
Loved it, loved it, loved it. Loved my experience at Howard.
So that was a great start to life, but then people they get into relationships that aren't good for them.
Right.
You had this corporate job doing well, but
Yes.
you knew you needed to leave
Yes.
in order to support yourself and your kids.
Exactly. And I went to one party. And at that one party, I saw a possibility. I didn't know all the information behind it. I didn't know where it was going to lead. I saw a bunch of women having a good time. I did not even know at that time that I needed more friends. I didn't even know at that time I needed a positive environment. And I think that's why I am so strong on teaching other people how to focus on what's important for them right now, because for me, I had to be in the moment in order to take care of
So
things.
be in the moment. So tips for people watching at home, because
Yes.
even if you're not in an abusive relationship,
Right.
maybe you're in a relationship where somebody's trying to keep you small.
Yes, and you know what? It doesn't even have to be the relationship of an intimate person. It could be people at work. It could be people in your church. It could be people, your neighbor. A lot of people work to keep other people small so that they will still become comfortable.
Because they're insecure.
Exactly, exactly. And so I always tell people, your gut is God talking to you. So listen carefully to what he's saying. And when you feel a pull to do something or try something, be courageous. That's the #1 thing you can do, is be courageous, because once you have courage, then you can make choices. And that's what happened for me. I just kept making choices. And one thing I tell people, when I went to Harvard Business School, the thing I learned the most there was the power of a decision. If you make a good decision, great, you're on your way. If you make a poor decision, you can fix it. But the best thing you can do is make a decision, because most people stay stuck.
Oh, so no decision is really a decision too, right?
Exactly.
To stay
That's true.
stuck.
That's true. That's true. Very much
Okay,
so. Yeah.
now what are some other tips? Because not only did you go to Harvard, your
Yes.
sister went to Harvard too,
went to
right?
Harvard, yes.
So you've been kind of encouraging people close and far away.
Yes, yes. I think mentorship is a big deal. And I get mentorship from above. I get mentorship from below. I think you can learn from so many people. And that's a big part of it. But what I love the most about what I do, I believe, I tell people on my 29-year journey of entrepreneurship, is who I've become in the process, and then who I've got to hang around in the process. So mentorship is a large part of who you choose to spend your time with. And I think another piece that's so critical that I teach all the time is emotional management.
Please talk about that. Because a lot of people, they have the other things.
Yes.
But their emotions are so up and down,
Yes.
people don't want to deal with them.
Okay, here's what I want to tell people. You are either controlled by your emotions, or you let your emotions control you. So I always tell people, I do a check all the time. This is what I tell people. You don't have time for a bad day. You only have time for a bad moment. And we have bad times all the time. So go in the shower, take a shower, cry, come out, and deal with a better moment. There's so many things. My #1 emotional management tip is to compartmentalize. Do you have time for that emotion right now? Because you can have that emotion later. You don't have time for that emotion maybe at that moment. And so do a check on yourself to see where you are in that time in order to grab hold of the decisions you need to make, or the decisions or the actions you need to have.
Gloria Mayfield Banks, thank you so much. We have
Yes.
all of your tips
Yes.
for success if you want to make a quantum leap in
Yes,
life.
my book. I'm so excited about my book, Quantum Leaps.
Tell
It's
us
made
more
so-
about the book before we let you go.
Yeah, 10 tips, 10 amazing tips in the Quantum Leaps, because I've broken a lot of records. And so I teach a lot of people how to break records, how to go for it all at once.
Go for it all at once. Okay,
Yes.
the book is Quantum Leaps.
Yes.
We have Quantum Leap advice on WUSA9.com.
Yes.
Just click on Great Day.
Yeah, it's
and we
exciting.
will see you online and in the world, making everybody feel
I
and
loved
look
it.
beautiful.
Thank you